there, and okay, here we go. So I actually have something around the lines of, hey, here's something I drew today. Well, actually, I drew it as you watching this yesterday. Actually, when it was midnight, so for me it's yesterday. But it was an art piece in honor of Veterans Day with a Revolutionary War soldier and a modern day soldier standing next to each other. The piece is called Soldiers of Past and Present. And as far as the layout goes, I think it looks pretty good. The drawing itself, however, well, let's just say as an artist, I'm a good writer. And I think, and I know this, usually the thing we're supposed to tell you is don't settle into your limits. Look beyond your limits. Try to get better. Try to improve. And don't get me wrong, I am going to try to get better. But there is one big obstacle to me ever becoming as good an artist as anybody else in this art Soundoff. I just don't have the patience for it. I just want to get it done. I want to tell my story more than I want to make the drawing attached to it. I like drawing. It's fun. I want to get better at it. But I think the reason I end up usually with a more minimalist, almost cartoonish style is that I just don't have the patience, and sometimes I don't even have the time to take and do it the way I want. So sometimes it doesn't come out all that good. Like with this piece, I didn't really like it. I did because I already started it. I had to finish it. I had to get something. I had to get in my poster tonight, last night, and so I did it. I finished it up. I posted it, and there it. The world sees it, and I'm not happy with it because I tried making it a little more serious, and I kind of pushed past what my skill level currently is. And sometimes that works out, and in this case, it didn't. Didn't really. I think I did a better job with the eyes than I've done before, but that's kind of it. So that's why I don't want to give up the drawing side of this because I'm still somebody who's kind of stuck in my ways and doing it my way, which is why I want to become a better artist. But the art is not my driving passion. The story, the writing is. That's always it's always been my goal is to be a writer, not necessarily an artist. But since I have to do the art, I do want to get better at it. But I need to realize that because I don't have the patience, I need to find an art style and work in an art style that matches the fact that I know I don't have that much patience. So something that will look interesting may not be George Perez level, but it doesn't have to be. It can be very minimalist. I mean, there are popular comic about just a being with arms and legs. Um, I recently got followed on Google Plus by Chris Halleback, and I looked over his comics, and this is not exactly George Perez either. Maybe he's a better artist than I don't know. It's just really just a circle for the head with the face and box, and then just draw the stick limbs. And it's not like the standout art, but he makes it work. He makes it interesting. He works within the means of that style, and the result is interesting. And then you go along with the jokes that he makes that are funny, and it comes out really good. So I don't think I necessarily need to be like and some of the artists whose work I enjoy. I have my own style. I have my own comfort zone. I have my own way of doing things due to just who I am, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I just need to realize that I don't want to do anything really heavily detailed, and say, okay, so what am I comfortable doing? What can I work with within my impatience? And how do I improve that to make it look good, to work with my story and make it interesting? So it's kind of a point of not so much knowing your limits, but knowing hmm, I guess it's kind of knowing your limits, but it's more of the limits you're comfortable in. How do I get better in a style that works best for my personality and my interests? Because my interest is the writing. So if I make the writing good and make the arts at least good enough with it enough and create a style that lets me work within my impatience and still looks good and brings you into the story, I think I'll be pretty well off. So that's what I've got to work on. I don't sort of work to be photorealistic or heavily detailed. Work within the style that I'm most comfortable with and improve that to become the best artist I can be that's in that style. I think that'll work. And that answer's pretty short, which is fine because I said everything I need to. Except if you want to check out the rest of the people participating in the art sound-off, and you really should because they're all very interesting perspectives on cartooning and comic creation, be sure to check out the hashtag #ArtSoundoff or the Twitter account #ArtSoundoff, and you can follow along and learn more about it in leaningintoart.com/artsoundoff. And there's still plenty of time for you to join in, even if you just want to say, well, here's what I've been thinking of up to this point. Anytime you want to join in, feel free. Join the Art Sound Off. Expand your mind and help get your thoughts straight on what you want, on what makes you a better writer or artist or whatever part of comic creation you enjoy. And with that, I bid you farewell and happy creating.